It's all going to pot. Why is this
Everyone,
happening? Oh
I have
well.
something to say.
Okay, go ahead, Sheena.
Huh?
I want to explain to everyone why I was trying to assassinate the Chosen.
All right,
Go
we're
on, then.
listening. Tell us about your homeland. A land that doesn't exist in this world.
You knew?
No, but you said it yourself that Sylvarant will be saved. That must mean you aren't from Sylvarant.
Yeah. You know, it's really a shame that your intellect's being wasted here. You're right. My homeland is not here. Not in Sylvarant.
What does that mean?
My world is called Tethe'alla.
Tethe'alla? You mean the moon?
Of course not. My world isn't on the moon. Even I really don't understand the specifics. But there's another world that lies entwined with Sylvarant. As shadow is to light.
Like two sides
That's
of a coin.
Tethe'alla, my world.
Two entwined worlds?
The two worlds lie directly adjacent to each other. They just can't see one another. Our scholars say they exist on shifted dimensions. Anyway, the two worlds can't see or touch each other, but they do in fact exist next to and affect each other.
What do you mean, affect each other?
They vie for the supply of mana. When
Right.
one world weakens, the mana from that world flows to the other. As a result, one world is always flourishing and the other waning. Sort of like an hourglass.
Wait, so right now Sylvarant is...
Yeah. Sylvarant's mana is flowing to Tethe'alla. Therefore, Sylvarant is in decline. Without mana, crops won't grow and magic becomes unusable. If there's no mana, the summoned spirits that protect the world alongside the goddess Martel can't survive in Sylvarant either. As a result, the world slips even further down the path of destruction.
Then the Chosen's world regeneration is actually the process of reversing the mana flow?
Exactly. When the Chosen breaks a seal, the mana flow reverses and the summoned spirit that governs the seal awakens. I was sent to prevent the world regeneration from happening. I broke through the supposedly impassable dimensional fissure for the sake of protecting Tethe'alla.
Impressive.
In other words, to assure the decline and destruction of Sylvarant?
You can say that, but your Journey of Regeneration is also an attempt to destroy Tethe'alla. We're both doing the same thing.
It's hard for me to believe all of this.
I'm the proof. I possess summoning arts that have been lost from this world. Please don't look at me like that, Colette. I know that wasn't your intention. I don't know what I should do either. I came here to protect Tethe'alla, but this world is impoverished and everyone is suffering. But if I allow the world regeneration to occur, then Tethe'alla will become just like this.
But right now you're helping us, right?
Yes, but that doesn't mean I can just abandon Tethe'alla. I don't know what to do.
That's quite the dilemma,
Isn't
Sheena.
there any other way? A way for Sylvarant, Tethe'alla, and Colette to all be happy?
I want to know too.
Have you considered that perhaps nothing that convenient exists in the real world?
Don't be a misery
First
guts,
thing we
Raine.
can do right now is to save Sylvarant from its current crisis.
What if we don't regenerate the world and just defeat the Desians?
Although we succeeded in destroying a ranch, we cannot possibly eliminate all the Desians.
Why
The
not?
mana will eventually be exhausted.
Is
No.
mana really that important?
I suppose
Yes.
only magic users and scholars worry about it. But mana is even more important to life than water. Without it, the land will die. Mana is the source material which composes everything. At least that's what I've been taught.
Unfortunately, the giant tree of ever-flowing mana in fairy tales doesn't exist in the real world. We live by chipping away at the limited amount of available mana. Why do you think the ancient Magi technology was lost?
Because mana disappeared from the world.
Correct. Magi technology consumes large amounts of mana. If things continue the way they are now, Sylvarant will eventually lose its mana, just as it lost its Magi technology, and be destroyed.
Colette. R-E-M-I? Ah, you're trying to spell something, right? I'll try asking Remiel if there's a way to save the two worlds.
If it doesn't work out, I may have to kill you after all.
Sheena!
When that time comes, I may fight back because I love Sylvarant too.
I understand. You intend to become an angel no matter what, don't you?
Oh god, it's all so depressing. Oh. So, there we have it. Sheena comes from Tethe'alla, and now that probably makes everything, some of the things I've mentioned, make a little bit more sense, like Lloyd's costume being called something like Tale of Two Worlds in Tales of the Abyss, because there's two worlds in Tales of Symphonia, Sylvarant and Tethe'alla. Now I bet you're probably thinking, I wonder what this Tethe'alla looks like.
This is gonna be
Oh, you'll find out soon enough, don't you, really? How to say that sort of... Tales of Symphonia has got a really nice sort of look after the environment message, but it's kind of just neatly tucked under everything else. The next stop on our journey is Lake Umasi, because there's nothing else other than going to the Tower of Salvation that we can do. But we can't do that until we've saved Pietro. Oh my god, it's a unicorn! Oh, yes, we do. No, you couldn't get that deep. Oh, ooh, we can get Undini. Nice. Awesome. Now, I think in some logic, it might make more sense to go to Lake Umasi before you go to the Seal of Light, but to be perfectly honest, there's a lot that you can do out of order in this game. There's no real one true path through it, which I think is quite good. I mean, like, seriously, you are given a choice. You don't have to go straight through things. You can just take nice little detours like this one. And Lloyd's still getting excited over everything. But yeah, so like you can go straight from going the Otter Trail all the way up to Hema and do all that thing first before even stepping foot in Palma Costa. And the game, I think, fixes itself to accommodate that. You can go to the dock before you go to the Palma Costa Human Ranch. You can go do the thing with Kilia before you do the Palma Costa Human Ranch. there's so many options with how you can tackle the story that it's great because you've got freedom. And I think in a game like this, it's important because it's not shunting you along just a straight linear path, cough cough Final Fantasy 13, but it's giving you the choice of where you go and when you go places. And although I do sometimes prefer, well, I say sometimes, most of the time, I do prefer knowing where I've got to go, it is nice to have that ability to just go wherever the hell you like. And not a lot of games do that anymore, which is a shame. Because you really can get the whole journey thing going on, which I really like. So yeah, I'm gonna get yeah. Thought I was gonna run into that enemy. Gosh darn it. That's it. This is probably gonna be my party for a good chunk of where we're going for the next while. And I'm gonna try and have the character who is most suitable to be playing as the display character as we go through things. So like at this point it's kind of Sheena's story, so we shall play as Sheena. Not in battle because I suck as Sheena, as you clearly see, but yeah. Oh, we get over for free. Oh, thank God. And we've got to use the wash tubs again. Yay! Because if you hadn't guessed it already, the summoned spirit of water is the seal of water. Duh. Now, I can't quite remember what the requirements are for that skit to turn up, but I think it's at some point after the Seal of Light. So after you've done the Tower of Mana, it's probably going to turn up. Probably. This is basically like one of the last training manual skits that you will get from Kratos, so yeah. Yeah, we've got to get the last training thing from training sequence with Kratos, which is coming up shortly. Well, I say shortly, I mean like another hour or so, maybe. But, yeah. Good choice, Lloyd. Good choice. So, yeah. Now you do have to do this before you can finish. Well, not finish. Well, finish the Journey of Regeneration. And yeah, well, fail again, hey? Interesting. Oh, very, very curious. Now, yeah, I've completely forgotten what I was just saying. It was probably something along the lines of, you have to do this summon spirit before you finish the Journey of Regeneration. Because, obviously, we've got to save Pietro before we can continue in Hema, and that's all we can do. Right, now, let's finally summon Corinne. I'm determined. We are summoning Corinne. I'm sick of not getting this summon off. So, you, sir, are not getting anywhere near Sheena, okay? Yay!
That's it?
Corinne's quite powerful,
Just
actually.
getting started.
It's just pulling it off. Now, Corinne's actually the only summon spirit that you can use outside of overlimit. So, Corinne's useful, but yeah. No, what do I want to do? Well, we're fine. Essentially, to get to Undine, we just need to go to where the seal was. You should have seen the form of something when we unleashed the seal. So, yeah, you should sort of notice. Now, let's... Oh, he doesn't have any water moves. Oh, that's fine by me. Now, remember when I did this boss? Because it's a boss, obviously. Why else would we be here? I had Kratos equipped with, I think it was Hydra Dagger. And it had water typing. And because I'd sold all my other weapons, I was literally just like... So I had a whole issue with getting the leading battle done. It was a hard battle, and I was quite under-leveled. So, yeah. But now everything should be fine.
You who possess the right of the Pact. I am one who is bound to Mythos. What is your name?
Mythos? The hero of the Karlan War?
Not only was Mythos a swordsman, he had the ability to summon as well?
Mythos
Ooh.
is a common boy's name.
Oh,
It's not
that's
necessarily
impressive.
Mythos the hero.
I am Sheena.
Of course it's Mythos the hero.
As things stand now, I cannot.
Why?
I am already bound by a pact. I cannot form two pacts at the same time.
That
You mean you're
sucks.
packed with that Mythos guy? What am I supposed to do now? They never said anything about this at the Research Institute.
Huh. Well, can't you just get her to cancel the old pact?
How? We don't even have any idea where this Mythos person is.
A summon spirit pact requires a vow. As long as the pact maker upholds that vow, the pact remains valid.
That is correct.
I know about that. The summoned spirit approves the pact maker's vow and agrees to the pact.
Exactly. Therefore, all you need to do is follow Lloyd's advice and request the annulment of the previous pact and form a new one. It's possible the previous pact maker has broken his vow, or he may have already passed away.
Is it really that simple?
I suppose
Clearly.
you could call it simple, but if the previous pact maker is still alive and hasn't broken his vow, then there's nothing we can do about it.
That
Okay,
sucks.
I'll give it a shot. Undine, I am Sheena. I ask that thou annulst thy pact with Mythos and establish a new pact with me.
Before I can allow the formation of a new pact, I must test your worthiness as a pact maker. Draw your weapons.
What? We have to fight?
Indeed we
Let
do.
it begin.
And now
I
we begin
shall
the fight
judge
with
your work.
Undine. Undine here is voiced by Nika Futterman, who, if you have
Ready?
been around, you'll recognise as Pandora in Kid Icarus Uprising, Asajj Ventress in Star Wars The Clone Wars, Rosie in Open Season, and Olga in Hey Arnold. Now, I remember having such trouble with this boss when I was younger, but it was only because of the weapon choice that I had with Kratos. Doing it now, she's a piece of cake. Also, I am a lot higher level than I was back then, so that probably helps a lot. I really probably need to find out what this song's called.
Ready?
That shall be my... Well, that's what I'm going to do for the next Summon Spirit that we go to. This track is quite awesome.
Is that the extent?
Please.
Ready?
Yeah, if you use any water moves in this boss, you will heal her. So, do not use the Hydra Dagger on Kratos for this boss fight. It's not good for you. Because, yeah, it'll heal her every time Kratos hits her. So, yeah, not a good idea. Yay! So we beat her ass!
Now swear your vow. Upon what vow do you form our pact?
Right now, at this very moment, there are people who are suffering. I vow to save those people.
Understood. I pledge my power to you, Sheena.
Yay! We've got Undini! I do quite like Undini's design in this game, it's awesome.
Sheena, you did it!
Yep, let's go, get me that unicorn. Oh, really now? Interesting.